There we go. All right, welcome. You made
I
it.
have to go back on the
Well,
Facebook.
half of me did anyway. How are you?
Oh, and then Brandon, what's his name? You just got another one from Brandon S. Maggart, and he
Yeah,
said, "May I please have a copy of my clip? I'd like to post it."
I'll deal with that
Okay,
later. I pre-taped him. So
I'm gonna
yeah,
say,
Brandon
we'll,
Maggart coming up later in
we'll,
the show. But right now we have
Wonderful.
Adam Glass. You look so much better. I gotta say,
let me
you look
see.
like hell last year when we talked to you on the
Really?
show. You were in a bad place a year ago. Now you
Oh,
look really
he was
good.
in Newark.
How are things? How has
No, I
2024
went.
been for you, man?
Loaded question. So
Oh,
hold on. I'm very grateful for many things. Just get out of the way. My father passed away in September.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. Listen.
Yeah.
It was kept by his wishes, very low key. And so I knew you would ask, so I just put it out there, and it is, and he is thankfully no longer in pain, and he is at peace, and when
Well,
is
that's
there a good
nice.
time? Yeah, so, and if anyone would understand, you of course would, and so that kind of
is he?
marred a little bit of the year, as you might imagine. But otherwise, my general rule is I'm vertical and I'm above ground, so I'm 2 for 2 on the day.
There you go. Okay. How's your daughter?
She just finished her first semester at law school, and she's doing well and happy. So, and
I
she
just
still
said
talks to me.
up and down. Yeah.
Yeah,
So are you at work today? Because I know you do computer kind of networky things. Are you got the logo
It
of
looks like Ghostbusters. Are you a
I,
Ghostbuster?
apparently I do. So I'm not at work. I forgot to take off my work shirt. I was working today. I'm a member of Local 3, Electricians Union in New York, and I'm the subgroup that I'm part of is we specifically deal with low voltage and life safety and security and access control and things like that.
wow. Have
So
you ever seen anybody get like shocked
Oh
and
God!
get really like zapped?
closer than I wish.
Oh.
At least once it was me. So
Really? You yeah.
well, it hurts. So I would strongly suggest against doing it. Just a personal note. I was very lucky. I was working on some 277 in the ceiling, and uh, the predecessors had not properly taken care of the wiring, and so and by the way, rule one: never trust other people when they tell you they've shut off the power,
Mm.
because either A, they lie, or B, they're wrong. So in this case, both were probably true. I was on a 10 or 12-foot ladder working in a ceiling, and went to work on the wiring and pulling it out, and we were changing the wiring around, and the box went on fire, and the ceiling went on fire, and consequently my hand went on fire, and there were people sitting below me, and of course I am trying to quietly and gently put the fire out. What's that smell? No,
With
there's
your
nothing.
hand?
Everything's fine. Well, it was already on fire, so it seemed to put both of them. But just seemed like a good idea at the time, and there weren't a lot of options.
Oh
So,
well, wow.
you
No,
you
no,
know.
no, no, no. The option at that point is get down off the ladder, scream, and cover your hand,
Hey,
and then worry about the fire in the ceiling.
that's true. I actually opted for a moment of maturity, something else I probably wouldn't repeat, but at the moment it seemed like a good idea, because running screaming through a crowded room with your hand on fire, even though Mel Brooks would have found it funny, I didn't know if I could carry it off. So I decided to put everything out, not create a panic, you know, and keep my job. There
I
was
know,
that.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you keep
Do
what you.
you still have a lingering scar or burn, or it went away and wasn't?
Thankfully, that went away, but the memory remains.
Yeah, it keeps you cautious.
Very, very, very. Hence why I went to the low voltage side, because even though it only requires like 50 millivolts of DC going across the heart to cause it to
Oh
stop, I
God!
generally avoid that part too. So, or
Rubber,
something along those lines.
Wear rubber everything. Why don't you just wear like one of those sex rubber suits?
I find it very difficult to work with the very little wires. I can't get the tackle between them.
Now,
As we all as men complain about, you can't feel a thing. So, just
hello. So,
wait, this is your show. I mean, yes,
oh,
yes, go ahead.
absolutely. So, one more question before we go, and
Yeah.
since you brought it up, and it can be happy or not or whatever, but give
Sure.
us a memory of your dad.
About God, it was about 15 years ago. Now, my father loved trains. And we all had memories of him with trains. When we were very little, we would go to see train museums and things like that. And I'd say about 20 or so years ago, we went to Steamtown in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we got to ride some antique trains and see the steam locomotives, do all kinds of things. But then about 15 years ago, before my father was hit by a truck and got hurt and couldn't walk and everything else. Yeah, listen, my father just got
Ah, yeah,
my father defied death 100 times, and he left anyway. But before age finally got him. But the I shouldn't mock like that. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Anyway, about 15 years ago, so we all finally got to go to Essex, Connecticut. Wonderful place where we all learned how to drive steam trains, and every one of us got an opportunity to drive a 40-ton steam train on live track in Essex, Connecticut. Nobody got hurt, so it was a win. But it was just one of those wonderful times where we all got to be together and really got to enjoy something that we didn't often get to do as a family, other than, of course, Passover, breaking the fast, and Yom Kippur. But this was the three sons and our father. It was a rare thing, so it's a wonderful memory. Never.
Yeah, yeah, man. And I gotta say it's great to see you. It's great for you
Thank
to
you.
get our new year on the right track, if you will, using that continuous
Yes,
train metaphor there. And
thank
again,
you.
I only wish you a happier 2025. Good things for you,
Thank you.
good things for you too, health, and all good things. And hoping to see you, if not before the new year, certainly a year from now, but probably before.
Well, the fact is, I certainly, I don't have to use the word very lightly, stalk you on Saturday mornings, but I get to, look in and go, oh, he's doing well. That's wonderful. So please, my love to your wife and to your mother and to everyone, and stay well and healthy, please. And to the potato. Don't forget the potato. And all good things for you, my friend,
You
my
too.
cousin, my buddy.
Love to everyone. Love to your
And
family. Thank
and
you,
to you.
Michael Glass.
Be well. Take care.